Okay, it's TLB time.
Yeah.
Set review time.
This
time it's Eternal Masters. It's a set that we have not been focusing that much on because
really.
we're not actually...
Not during the spoiler season.
No, we're not vintage players or legacy players or commander players.
Yeah.
But we are limited players.
Yeah.
And this will be a limited format. I mean Modern Masters 1 and 2 were both fine.
Yeah, they were fun, limited.
So we will give this a try.
Yeah, and it looks fun.
Yeah, now when we have looked a bit deeper into it, I think it can come together.
Yeah, I think so too.
First we were a bit scared that it would be like the legendary cube.
Yeah, it reminded a lot of the legendary cube.
Looking at the cards, but there are archetypes. We will have a separate video about the archetypes.
Yeah.
But now we will talk about each color, top 5 commons, top 3 uncommons.
Yeah.
And we're starting here with white.
Yep.
And the commons.
Yeah.
So we'll dive right in and go to number 5.
Even the Rift Watcher.
Yeah.
So I have played with the card and it's fine on its own. Just a 3-mana 2/2, a 2/3 flyer that gives you some life. That's good.
Yeah.
But if you have a deck that can bounce this to play it again or flicker it or stuff,
or you have
recur it from your graveyard,
yeah, you can just have Gravedigger effects.
Yeah. Then it's even better.
I mean, it will work in the blue-white flying deck. It will also work in the white-black enter the battlefield recursion deck.
Yeah.
So yeah, it will die eventually, but it will have given you 4 life and hopefully hit for 4.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
the card is fine.
I think it's good. Okay.
Number 4, we have the white main lion.
Yeah.
And I like it. I mean, it's a 2/2 for 2 with flash.
Yes.
Already good. And it also has a lot of synergies with... There are a lot of cards with enter the battlefield abilities, which this combos with. And it also saves your...
Yeah, it can act as a counter spell if you will for a removal.
Yeah, it can save your creature. You can put something in front of something big also, and play the lion, bounce the guy, and just make the big attacking creature swing air.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. There are a lot of cool stuff to do with it. It could even be better than...
It also has some cool art.
Yeah, but it could be. It's at least top 5. It might be even better than 4.
Yeah.
So, moving on.
Yeah, number 3, we have the Core Hookmaster. So, in the set we're playing right now, Shadows over Innistrad, we have this that's a Stitched Mangler.
Yeah, and that enters the battlefield tapped.
Yeah, this is better, because it doesn't enter the battlefield tapped.
This is smaller, so
it's not a 2/3, it's just a 2/2.
Better, but
yeah. But in an aggressive deck, this is a very good card.
Yeah, and it can also be relevant in a race situation. Yep. This can tap down something, you can attack with what you have, and this can still jump block something, and maybe you can win the turn afterwards.
Yeah, and you have same here. You have some things when you can bounce this, play it again.
Yeah, you could flicker it with a glimmer something stag and have it done twice and so on. And it's nice that as the Stitch Mangler, it also keeps it from untap.
It's good with Brago.
Yeah, because then you can lock something down for 2 turns and even lock something else down and stuff like that. So, cool card.
Yeah, we think it's good. So, moving on.
On number 2, we have a vanilla 2/1 flying for 2, and this type of card has always been very good in the aggressive decks. I guess here it will work in blue-red, it will work in blue-white, white-red and white-blue, I mean.
And 2-mana, 2/1 flyers are good.
Yeah, and even late you can draw it and maybe still have it chip in for the last 4 damage or something. So it's a good 2-drop.
Yep, I agree.
So no weird synergy shenanigans, but still a very good card.
Yeah. And on number 1, we have Pacifism, of course.
Yeah, it's too good to not be number 1.
No, exactly. 2 mana, just lock something down.
Blank the biggest bomb and stuff like that. It does not deal with, I guess, passive or activated abilities.
No.
But, I mean, putting it on a Serra Angel or something.
Yeah.
is perfect.
It's very efficient. That's what the card is.
2 mana, blank, a big guy.
Yeah. Okay, so we're moving on to the uncommons then.
Yeah, talking about Serra Angel. At number 3 we have Serra Angel.
Yeah.
Limited, it looks very good.
Yeah, it's always good. Even if this format, this Eternal Masters, there's a lot of strong cards.
Yeah, it's powerful.
Yeah, a 5 mana 4/4 flying vigilance.
Perfect.
Is always good.
Yeah, it's good. Offensive, defensive, controlling, aggressive. It doesn't matter. It fits all the decks.
Yeah, yeah.
So number 3.
And on number 2 we have Fate's Feathers. It's like Pacifist, but this is just a lot better. You get a lot for 2 mana more, because you can, when this enters the battlefield, you also gain 4 life, which is sometimes ridiculous.
And it's permanent, so you can blank Jace, for example.
You can put it on Jace, you can put it on Dak Faden if you face him.
Yeah, and the creatures that have activated abilities.
Yeah. So
I guess mana ability still works, but I mean...
yeah, you're not putting this on a Llanowar elves or...
I guess Llanowar elf is the best, one of the best creatures. We'll see that later.
Yeah,
okay, yeah, so that was white.
No, we still have one more card.
Yeah, you're right. Moving on to number 1.
Yeah.
And this was also pretty easy, I think, just because of the 1 mana cost.
Yeah, it's just so efficient and so good, and you don't really care about...
Sword to Plowshares.
Yeah, oh yeah, Sword to Plowshares. Yeah, you don't really care about the life.
It could be, but I mean, for 1 mana, exiling something, instant.
Yeah, and the thing is just exiling. In the Eternal Masters, exiling stuff is very... it has
relevance.
It has relevance, yeah.
Because of reanimator decks and value from the graveyard and so on.
And we also wanted to mention Wall of Omens, which just it's
never bad.
It's never bad because it's a wall. It's 2 mana wall that replaces itself because it draws you a card when it enters the battlefield.
Yeah, and if you can flicker it and stuff like that, which there are some synergies within the format, then it just gets even better.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was all for white now.
That was all for white. Next clip will be blue. See.